Next, we're going into the recovery question of the day. What made you want to get sober? Oh man, this is a good question. I appreciate that. So it was a couple different things. For me, coming out of a failed marriage and starting my life over again, there were certain habits that I began to start to do, which was going to the gym, quitting smoking, focusing on becoming the best man I possibly could be, shrinking down my drinking habit to a more manageable state. So I was still drinking on the weekends, and I was challenged. I was challenged by a book that I read. It was about the sober entrepreneur. If you haven't read it, I recommend you going to read it. It's from Russ Perry. But I was reading the book and looking at my life and really beginning to think, like, how much is alcohol really benefiting me? What kind of benefit am I getting this? And at this point in time, I wasn't drinking too much, but when I did drink, I did get drunk. And when after I was drunk, I did have withdrawals and feeling terrible for a couple of days, and it wasn't an easy experience. So, what made me want to get sober was looking at that situation and say, how beneficial is this to my life anymore? Is this benefiting me? Is this serving me? Am I becoming who I want to be with this substance? And then, of course, if I remove this substance from my life, can I be more active? Can I produce more quality things inside of my life? And can I thrive more? So these are the questions that I was asking myself and looking at it and saying, I don't even really need this anymore. And that my life would be far better off, and I would accomplish more and do more and create more intimacy with my wife, create more health for my body, create more money in my bank account if I set this thing aside. And so that was the main decision for me, is looking at it and saying, this is not benefiting me in any way any longer. I'm going to set this down. And so that's what began to happen in my life. And it was a great positive choice. And I look back and I look at that and what I've created since then and who I've become since that moment and the life that I have now. And I can tell you that it was a wonderful decision, and it brought a lot of powerful results inside of that. So